So, last time on Genlock, Cammy came back as a flow ghost? A flow entity, something along that line. And, well, the whole Genlock team, including Chase's little sister, as well as Miranda, were set upon by the Odin unit, commanded by an enslaved Sinclair by Commander Marine. Cammy did her best to combat the Odin, but was injured in the process, losing an arm from her flow body. Oddly enough, the flow that she's composed of instinctively stole the arm of Mingus, which I guess was okay because he received well, as Dr. Wu put it, a bitching new cyborg arm. Meanwhile, Chase finally confronted his inner nemesis, finding that it was simply trying to help Chase through the grieving process, giving him the memories of when his mother ascended, and just having him accept the losses that he's had over the course of his life. The two entities merge, and Chase is finally feeling whole for the first time in a long while. Meanwhile, during everybody else's crisis of self, Miranda was basically piloting the mobile fortress that they were inside of to get away from Odin, before Cammy managed to free the mind of Sinclair inside. Everyone arrived just outside of New York, where Tate had initiated the Twilight Protocol, which will spread the flow across the earth, causing everyone to ascend, no matter who they may be. Dr. Fatima, not too pleased with this, and has decided to turn her back on Tate. Meanwhile, because of his interaction with Cammy, Henry Wu has discovered the secrets of whatever the hell Unlock is, and is contacting Holcraft. Henry Wu has kind of become this entity who doesn't really stand for good or evil, he just stands for science. So, with our heroes arriving at New York where the twilight is in full effect, they soon become completely consumed by the flow. What'll happen next in this fever dream of a season? Let's find out. New York. Smoggy as usual. The Hollands are fighting the Nemesis inside the flow. So at this point it's a completely automated battle, and there are no casualties because everyone is basically gone. Okay, so Miranda, Mingus, and Chase's sister are okay as long as they're in that mech. Oh jeez. Oh wow, the flow is trying to break in. That is definitely not good. Oh, okay, they're all okay because they're inside the dome Cammy made. Okay. Yeah, of course Yasmani would have issues with the idea of being ascended, even if there was a chance she could come back. It's just like, yeah, no, that is a dubious thought, honestly. All good for Cammy. Congrats on your near-death experience, and you managed to come out okay on the other side, but I can't blame Yaz for being apprehensive about this idea. That's a sucky situation. There's really no choice, honestly. Like, one way or another, you're going to be forcibly ascended. You can't really escape this. Damn, that sucks. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really caught up in my feelings about the whole situation with Cammy. Like, I see her and I see nothing but the negatives of the situation behind how her current existence came to be, and it just feels icky to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just still overreacting after her suicide. I mean, because that's what it was. Even having suicide prevention hotline at the end of that, especially made it feel like that's what they were going for, and that feels wrong. To just have her kind of go back to being the happy-go-lucky Cammy after all of this. I don't know, it really would take some kind of exploration of her mental state to get me to kind of be okay with what she's become. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. And I still feel weird about how none of the rest of the team really reacted to how Cammy ascended, why she ascended, the circumstances behind it. And Cammy ran off and did this despite Yaz's feelings about it, right after what happened to Kazu happened. It's just, I don't know, I feel like we're really ignoring a lot of the psychological struggles and the feelings these characters would have that were so at the forefront of last season, I felt. I don't know, there's just something that's always felt off this season. I'm sorry I keep stopping, but the worst thing about it is the idea of Polity and Union coming together is just like, oh, that should be so nice. But they're both fucking assholes. I'm sorry, they're both assholes. They're both terrible. The idea of both of these things coming together feels like, well, shit, they're both terrible. So something even worse would come out of the union of both. The Machine Age of Man. Oh god, is this just Mega Man? Where essentially over time, humans and robots just got so blurred that you essentially ended up in, what was it, Mega Man Legends? With Mega Man Volnut and everything? Where it was a world where it's just like, you don't know really who's organic. You don't really know who's a robot. And if they were born with those bits and pieces, it just is. He's never felt so free. Oof. I mean, but it makes it sound like her ascending to this new state of evolution for humanity, which, I mean, by all means, okay, I could kind of get behind that to a certain degree. You know, humanity's next state is to eventually become living technology. To a certain degree, that makes sense, but the way it came about feels so icky and just the only way for humanity to survive. It feels like it shouldn't be something pressed upon someone. I don't know. I guess I'm trying too hard to respect Yaz's point of view in all of this. And even hearing that it'll allow anyone who is Genlock compatible to be able to come back, it's just like, it's still a selective situation. Yeah, it's just like, his sister, like, what happens to his sister? So she just is eliminated? She's gone after all of this? Oh, this still seems like a terrible option. Because you lose everyone that you know and love, no matter what. I mean, yeah, the few survive, but that's a hell of a choice to make. It's not even really a choice. It's just like, okay, you either live on, or most of the people you already know die. And those who are lucky enough to be Genlock compatible in the world get spat back out. But, I mean, back out with who? With what? I don't know. It feels weird. But at least they actually considered how hard this would be for Yaz to accept. Touch what's in front of you. The Reckoning. Gotcha. Okay. Fatima is trying her best to stop all of this. Jeez. Oh, is it like a protective coating? Oh jeez, that did not go as well as hoped. Jeez, I didn't think the flow was gonna be so aggressive about all this. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so just like that, they're all... Okay, yeah. I feel like we rushed into all of this, honestly, but... Alright, this is the new. Yeah, I feel some kind of way about it because at this point Chase is the only one who's still in his Holon, like, period, which was the whole purpose behind Genlock. I really do feel like we've kind of left the whole reasoning behind Genlock behind. Oh god, I'm complaining way too much in this episode. I need to stop. Ooh, nano weaponry. Okay, that's pretty cool. Data deleted. What did he do? Wait. Is that Henry? What the hell happened? No, seriously, the fuck happened? I mean, is this a deception by Henry so that he could get out without being seen? Is he actually just dead? It's really hard to tell with this series now. Okay, that's, I mean, at least that's pretty cool. Can't be mad at dual-wielding buzzsaws. Oh, jeez. How do you even combat this shit? Wait, what just happened? Oh, jeez. This stuff is attacking everything and anything. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Losing all of your Holons. Sinclair has escaped. Nice. Dude's on a murder spree. Oof. Yep. Man's got one hell of a kill count. He's gonna kill Marine. Oh. Restore default. Oh, jeez. Oh, I still feel weird about them embracing this power, but whatever. That feels weirdly convenient. So Henry's dead, he deleted unlock. Why? When? How? It's good that they're hearing about Sinclair now. Just need a bigger gun. Sinclair is at large and killing a lot of guards. Okay. This asshole did it. Holcraft, once he heard that Henry had finished unlock, he had him killed. God, of course he sees this as a way around it. Use unlock in order to make it so that people can come back even from ascending into the flow. He's already here. Oh my god, he's just... How did he even get in the room? Just killing people left and right. Of course, this asshole's paywalling people to getting back to life. Jesus Christ. Wait a minute. Wait. He just pops up. Bam, doof. Free them all now. Oh, jeez. Damn. Just like that. Just like that, huh? I don't even know what to think about that. Yeah, I kind of wanted Marine dead, but at the same time, it's just like, okay, it happened so fast and so easily, it just like, it was nothing. I don't know. I don't know what to think, man. Oh, so she did free all of the Holons. Jeez. Okay. So what's happening to them now? Oh, God. Ain't that some shit? And finally killing off Marine, Sinclair kind of just doomed us. Oh god. So now the flow just spreads indiscriminately, even more than before. Hey, what's happening? What's going on? Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, is this thing assimilating the Holons, the Nemesis, and... Oh god. Okay, we've officially gone full Evangelion. All that pain and suffering merging. Ah, Jesus. It is a literal nightmare. Oh, so this was Fatima. So what did she do? Just... Oh, she's a hologram. Damn! She's so good at that. That's the one thing I've actually been impressed by here. How often it's just like, this was actually a hologram. Lol. Okay, so she caused Twilight to coagulate so that it's a physical being that can actually be taken down. It's still horrifying as fuck, though. Oh, Jesus. Fatima was not long gone. Damn. See, I don't know how I feel about Fatima doing this. Just because, I mean, she caused a lot of suffering. And so, doesn't this kind of make it so that Yaz and Val essentially ascending was kind of pointless? They could have kept their bodies then. They didn't have to ascend then. Not to mention, by making it so that it all coagulated, haven't you made it almost so that nobody could actually come back now? So even unlock wouldn't work. Everyone who ascended is just gone now. So he's gonna connect into all of the Nemesis. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. Yeah, because that's not all kinds of wrong. Oh, so those are all the beings who had no physical form, so they just weren't able to come back out. Ah, jeez. Yeah, Fatima. Oh, jeez. And so they just got in like that. Wait, I need to go back. That just happened so quickly. Okay. This, bam. So none of them have physical bodies now anymore. Kazu especially because he's dead. Okay, what's gonna happen to Chase? Just entering into all of them now. Just merging with all of his different selves. Jeez. Okay, I guess this is happening now. All the Nemesis are just Chase now. Jeez. They're not doing too well against this thing. Oh, jeez. Okay, they would not have survived that, even remotely. And it just, what, consumed him? Crushed him? Oh, okay, wait, what? What just happened? Oh, the... Odin? Oh, Sinclair! Wait. Did Yaz just pick up Fatima as a cloud? I don't understand how any of this works. I feel like we went from vague understanding of how, AI technology and all the rest of this shit works to just being balls to the wall science fiction with it. Like, even more so than before. How is Sinclair piloting Odin, though? Merge. Okay. They're just gonna merge? And is Chase okay? And should what they're doing even work? Like, what will they become? What the fuck? I feel like this should be cool and empowering, but it just kind of feels weird. Looks pretty as shit, though. Really? Really? I get it. I know they're honoring Kazu, but, like, Kazu just died in this series, and it felt like, Kazu's dead. Come on. I don't know. Like, it's great that you're honoring him, but I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about monster titties. Oh, what the heck? Oh, God, this thing is grotesque. Oh, so this is what it's come down to. Giant kaiju battle. No, seriously, how did Sinclair get back to pilot Odin? Okay. And so does Chase just exist inside all of the various different whatchamacallits? You didn't punch shit, Caliban! Oh, okay. Oof. Chase is lower half or whatever. Is he gonna be okay? Okay, so they're gonna... Really? He's finally back. I guess. So what? Is this just the end? Are they back in their old apartment? Okay. I don't know how I feel about any of this. Like, so much has happened, so much has gone on, and so much of it has just been behind the scenes. Yes. Oh, well, it's good that they're sticking together. Hey, she's going into Geneva to tell Holcraft about Unlock, but he already knows about Unlock. What? Am I missing something? I'm pretty sure Holcraft is the whole reason why Henry died. Because it's not like Henry was just absorbed by the flow. It makes no sense how he died. That the flow just partially ate him. That's not how the flow has worked in the past. Holcraft is just gonna use you, Cammy. Why does it keep feeling like she makes the worst decisions? Yeah, I feel like this is the first time someone has fully just acknowledged or mourned the fact that lots of people died. A lot of people died. Not just a little people. A lot of people died. What did she go through? What did Triana go through? Like, I feel like she went through some serious shit we never saw. I really do feel like I'm missing episodes. It suggested she went through... Again, she mentions the things she did to get here. What did she do? That doesn't erase it. I don't know how I feel about that sentiment. Well, I mean, we do kind of return to the Earth, and that gives way for the creation of something new, so I guess that does make a bit of sense. Yeah, I don't blame Driana for being apprehensive about this. Just like, okay, Earth is pretty much fucked, and what, we just ascend to an AI state from here on out? Only having bodies when we're nano mists solidified? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel the best about my body, but God, I can't imagine losing the entirety of it. Like, if I were to, lose my leg, that would suck. Lose my arms, that would suck, but I'd still be alive. The potential to live on is still there, but then to just lose all of that and just become a mental organism, I mean, you're asking a lot really fast. I mean, yeah, at least, if nothing else, they have each other. Is this a hopeful ending? Is there a positive to any of this? I mean, what happens to Miranda? What happened to Sinclair? Where does the Union go from here? All the shady shit that the polity did. The fact that Cammy wants to go to Holcraft after all of his lies and deceptions and everything. The fact that we lost Kazu and it doesn't feel like we ever really had time to mourn his loss. I feel like we just kind of yada-yada'd over a whole bunch of really important stuff. And it feels like The series is just expecting us to be like, okay, cool, moving on. But what are we moving on to? Like, you didn't answer enough questions for me to be satisfied with any of this. I don't know, it feels like we ignored way too much. Like this show just expects you to accept everything that you've been fed in every way, shape, or form. And it's like, no, why should I accept any of this? Like, it feels like this series didn't really treat its audience with a modicum of respect in the way that they put this out here. And it's jarring because the first season did that in spades. And there was intrigue, there was fascination on the backstory of these characters. There was so much to be fleshed out, and now so much of it feels like it just got swept to the side. Yes, things changed between where the season started and where it ended, but the way we got here was not good. It was not good. If this series gets a third season, I kind of will be surprised. There didn't feel like there was anything really deep being said here. And everything that you tried to say was not good. It felt like they tried to give a reason why Val chose to transition, which is insulting, rather than it just being something innate for Val. It felt like the whole situation with Kazu, as we explored why he's so toxically wants to be masculine to a certain degree, was a good angle, but once we actually started to explore his character, you kill him. The depth of the situation going on with Chase and his struggle with not having a body, it felt like it kind of got swept away by the whirlwind that was season 2. The whole situation and the struggle with the Nemesis became a non-issue because the Nemesis became mass-produced. General Marine's odd morality just got so blown out of proportion that nobody in their right mind would side with her, honestly. Tate's zealotry was interesting, but that felt like it just got really wrong and just became cartoonish by the end of things. Fatima, her ever-shifting morals just added more problems than anything else, and she was used by every side she tried to go to. Miranda, everything that went on with her, it's just like, it feels like some of it was important and then some of it very much wasn't. Like, I mean, she led to decisions that killed off Jody, and that felt like it never got addressed. The whole situation with Weller and his AI felt like that was a non-issue or situation. What happens with Sinclair? Not to mention friggin' Leon. They made this whole big thing about him surviving at the end of the first season, only to kill him off in episode 1 of season 2. Like, they gave the characters so much potential, only to just do nothing with it. Everything that happened with Cammy felt wrong. I mean, Yasmin, her situation got fleshed out, and I felt that was actually a good storyline here. But then with her just ultimately being turned into Flo, that felt wrong towards her character and really kind of disrespectful to a certain degree, because the journey to her becoming part of the flow felt wrong. Val, it doesn't feel like we explored them enough. And then everything that happened with Dreana is just like, you kept alluding to these terrible things and situations that she went through, but you never explored any of it. We saw her in different places, but you never really gave us any information on what actually happened with her. At least I don't think so. If I'm wrong, let me know. There's just too many holes in this series. In the season, I should say. And I'm curious to know why. It really does suck because it feels like when we switched over to season 2, you got people who couldn't give less of a shit about anything that happened in season 1. Like, they did most things just for shock factor more than anything else. The loss of Grey Haddock is tremendously felt throughout this series. And it is such a shame because in watching the second season, it is so clear that this was his baby. And from episode 1, when they kill off his character of Leon, the writing should have been on the wall of just how much of a dumpster fire this was going to turn into. Gray Haddock had so much of a presence in season 1, being the director and writer of every episode of season 1. He had his hand in everything. The only time he didn't just have his hand in it is when he had someone else helping him write. I'm looking here, it's just like episode 7 of season 1. It was written by him and Jason Wright. And then you get to episode 8, the finale of season 1, it was written by him, Evan Narcisse, and Jason Wright. And if you at least had Evan Narcisse and Jason Wright at least in the writing position of season 2, that would have been fine. But no, the directors for most of the episodes is always shifting hands. The writer for each episode was no. Evan Narcisse did return as writer. That is the difference. But only wrote 2 of the episodes of season 2. And maybe that was the better parts of each episode, but this, it wasn't good enough, man. It honestly kind of felt more like y'all just wanted this to end. You were just throwing things at this season to have something there. It was just like, oh, wouldn't it be interesting if this happened? Oh, wouldn't it be interesting if this happened? But not doing the legwork to justify where you went with these characters or the plot line. I could rant about this probably for another hour, but I'm tired. I'm so tired of talking about this. If this gets a 3rd season, I will watch it. Mostly because if it's still on HBO Max, I'm not getting rid of my HBO Max account. But everything you showed me here showed me that you don't care about the people who care about your series. The hands that this series ended up with were the wrong hands. I'm sorry. They were the wrong hands. And it's very rare I say that about anything. You'll find that I am very soft on a lot of series. I am very forgiving to a lot of things. But this, it doesn't deserve it. It really doesn't. And if you enjoyed it, more power to you. But I just, in good conscience, can't say this was good. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there's some takeaway that can help me appreciate this series more. And if you can do that for me, I'd love you for it. I don't want to walk away from this series hating it. But that right now, that's all I feel. Just this hate in the pit of my stomach for something that was just so good before. Well, if you liked this video, I don't know why. It was just me being bitter for a good long time. But if you did like this, thank you so much. Do all the YouTube stuff. Show me your feelings in the comments. All that. I love you so much for sticking with me through this. But I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. And for right now, if I don't see Genlock again, then maybe that'll be for the best. But I appreciate you joining me on this ride nonetheless. So whatever the future may hold, let the good times roll. Bye-bye.